Sometimes I hate to turn off some of that music because I like it so much. But good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is August 18th. It is Tuesday, so that means that we are playing 3 rounds of Old School Magic tonight. So I appreciate everybody joining my regularly scheduled stream. That is tonight's. Please don't forget to follow. I stream 3 rounds of Old School Magic every single Tuesday night, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern. So join me for my regular scheduled stream, and I try to play a different deck every single week. Now, coming up in 1 month is LobsterCom, and I will be streaming my matches live on September 19th. So make sure that you check that out as well. Another thing, too, is I will be streaming the finals of the Alpha 40 League coming up soon. Originally scheduled for yesterday, but some conflicts came up. So as soon as I have information on the Alpha 40 finals, I will share that with everybody today. So I appreciate everybody joining the stream. Let's take a look at today's deck. All right, so I decided today that I'm going to play Arabian Aggro. All right, so we've got some pretty aggressive creatures in Arabian Nights with Flying Men, Kurd Ape, Serendib Efreet, Urnam Jinn, and then Wailuli Wolf is a nice little utility creature. But what does that mean for us? It means that we hate this card, Seating in a Bottle. Seating in a Bottle is going to give us nightmares if anybody is running it. So we have to dedicate sideboard slots to it. I actually have 8 sideboard slots dedicated to it. Force Artifact Blast, which counters an artifact as it's being cast, 4 Shatters, and then I've got 2 Tranquilities, 2 Red Blasts, and 3 Blue Blasts. Now, the Blue Blasts and the Tranquilities are to get rid of things like Blood Moon would give us a hard time, but Tranquility will be there for things like Moat or the Abyss or Drop of Honey, something along those lines. So this is the deck that we are running today, and we're hoping that we can have a good time and do some good things. So I hear the sound that I have gotten my pairing, so I am going to message my opponent, and I am going to let him know where to join me, and then we will bring it into... I'll bring you the action as soon as we've got it. So I'm hoping everybody's having a good night tonight. Appreciate you all joining the stream, and go ahead and talk to me. Talk to me about what's going on. This is the Northern Paladins playmat. If you are interested in grabbing one of those, I am posting that information in chat right now. They are $40 a piece, and no, it's not coming up in chat, because why would it? Why would it come up? Why would it come up when I want it to come up? So let's see what's going on. No, the command is on and it's not working. So lovely. Okay, so we'll come back to that some other point in time. All right, I'll figure that part out in a little bit. So. Yeah, waiting for my opponent, and my opponent is on his way, hopefully. And I am playing against Jeremy Severson. Jeremy has been on the stream before. The reason I know this is because I apparently have sent him this message before. So, there he is. Okay, so you can knock and you can come on in. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Rich. How's it going with you?
Nah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Welcome back to the stream. I appreciate it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
How are things tonight?
Going good.
Yeah.
Can't complain too much.
So, remind me and the viewers, where are you from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay, so you're one of the Paladins from
Yep.
right there. All right. Well, good. Glad to have you here.
Yeah. Always a fun time.
Mm-hmm. So we are shuffling up, getting ready for game number 1.
Well, let me put this up so I can actually see my cards and won't get too glared. See if it helps.
Cool. Let me
All right.
turn the volume up a little bit.
All right, you want to do odd or even? I got a 10-sider here I can roll.
Okay, sure. I'll choose even.
10.
Wow, it's even. I want a die roll. That's impressive. Okay, I will play first. Good luck, sir.
All right, good luck to you too.
Thank you. I don't win die rolls all that often, so I get excited when I do. I will keep this hand.
I will not keep mine.
Okay. Sporting my new Ollie from Cairo playmat today.
Very nice. I think the last time we played, you had the Zubin Shapeshifter one.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet
And then you need to
playmat.
pick one of those up.
When you have to be careful because if you get the Chinese knockoff, it's actually the image is reversed, so that Quentin Hoover's signature is backwards. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So you just have to be
Did not
careful.
know that. Okay.
So yeah, just look for Quentin Hoover's signature, and see if it's backwards or forwards, because that's really the best way to tell. I mean, the two pictures are slightly different, but not everybody's going to be able to tell by that. But yeah, you can tell just by looking at his signature. So.
All right, I'll keep a lookout for that then.
Mm-hmm.
This hand is not better.
Oh wow, go down to 5.
I'll go down one more. I'll go down one more.
I don't know, chat. Maybe he thinks that I'm running. Maybe he thinks that I'm running Black Vice and he's trying to get under it. So
I'm trying to build another deck. I just didn't have all the cards for it this time. I'm trying to figure out a white creature that could be representing a queen, but there's not a
can
lot of
represent a
good
queen.
ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amru Kithkin.
Amber Kithkin.
Hi Echo, how you doing? Yeah, that's what I got for you. Amru Kithkin.
I think there was one called like Honored Being, I think, from Legends too.
Oh, yeah.
She seemed kind of queen-like when I was looking up the art and stuff, so I'm debating that one, but yeah. Gotta order some of those cards for next week. Alright, let's see if there's any better.
Alright. So my opponent's on his mulligan down to 5.
This is keepable at least.
Okay. So
we'll have to get rid of that, and we'll have to get rid of that.
Okay.
I'll put those down.
Alright, so
Okay.
I will play a Taiga into Kurt Ape, and I will say go.
Okay. Draw. Play an island, and I'll say go.
Untap. Draw. I will play a Tropical Island and an Unstable Mutation,
Oh.
and I'll attack for 5.
Yep, 5 it is. I did not hold on to the right card.
And you can go.
Alright. I'll do a plains, and I'll play a Chaos Orb,
Sure.
and I'll say go.
End step, I'll bolt you.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep. He gets a counter. Draw. Attack for 4. And
Yep.
I'll Giant Growth it, bring it up to 7.
Oh, so another 3. Oh.
Yep.
Down to 5.
And then, Alright, so I'll play a land and Waiuli Wolf, and I'll say go.
Okay. This might be a quick game. Well, let's activate and get rid of that Kurt Ape if I can.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll use my island here.
Alrighty. Nice. Alright.
And I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Unstable mutation on the wolf.
Oh. Try to power sink it for 1 and still die?
Yeah, cast it. I'll attack for 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll bolt you.
Yeah, good game. Oh, I had a swords in that opening hand. I pitched it down. I should have kept it. That would have been really good to have.
It definitely would have been a good thing to have.
But I had Twister in my hand, so I'm like, oh, sweet. Third turn,
yeah,
I'll
you
do
could
that.
recover
Get my
from
hand out. But no, I was dead.
Yeah. Yeah, Twister helps you recover from lots of mulligans. So.
Yeah. All right, sideboard time.
Whew. Alrighty. Well, we came out of the gate swinging right there. Nothing wrong with that. Well, chat, I'm hoping that you enjoyed the show, because if you just joined me, you missed a pretty quick first game. My opponent did mulligan down to 5. So all we saw was some blue and white cards, a tundra, an island, and a plains, and a power sink, and a chaos orb. And he did let us know that he has Swords of Plowshares in his hands, or in his deck. So I'm assuming some kind of standard blue-white control, maybe some version of the deck, but we will see. But we're shuffling up for game number 2, and let's see what we can do. Alright. So I am ready when you are.
All right, I'll go first this time.
I assumed so.
What card get in there? There we go.
While we're waiting, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is my regularly scheduled stream. You can join me each and every week at 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday night for 3 rounds of Old School Magic. So, thank you for being here, and I appreciate it. And make sure that you hit that follow button and stick around for more streams on Tuesdays.
I'll try this.
Okay, I'll keep.
I will go Island, Lotus, Sapphire.
Oh, I'll try this, and you got one hell of a start.
Oh, just do blue for that. I'll go Icy.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn.
Okay. I'll draw. I will play a Volcanic Island, and I will cast a Flying Men.
Okay.
And then a Ruby for a Curd Ape. And I will drop a Pearl, and I will say go.
Okay. Okay. I will time walk.
Sure.
Untap.
Missed
Drop.
the land drop, huh?
Yeah. It was a risky part of it, but I guess I will just pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play a Taiga. Declare my intent to attack.
Tap down the 8.
Sure. And then I will fly over for 1.
Okay. Take 1.
Alright. And then I will cast a Serendip.
Okay.
And I will say go.
I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I take 1. I'm at 19.
Okay.
Draw. I'm going to cast a Soul Ring.
Okay.
I will declare my attack.
I'll tap down the Vision.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
If for free. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll attack with these 2.
So I take
And I
how
will
much?
Giant Growth the flyer. So 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Twister.
Sounds good.
I have not played my land. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will play a Volcanic Island as my land for the turn, and I will pass.
End of turn, I'm going to Ancestral myself.
Hold on.
Yep.
No. Red Elemental Blast.
Okay. All right, untap for turn. Drop. Play a Tundra. I'll play a Meek Stone.
Okay. Remind me, Meekstone?
Any creature with power greater than 2 may not untap as
Okay.
normal during its untap phase.
All right, that's fine.
With that, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. So I will untap these. Keep the dib tapped. I'll take a point. I'm at 18. I will draw for turn. I will play a land for the turn. I'll declare my attack.
I'll tap down the Crit.
Okay. And I will attack with the Flying Mitt.
All right, for 1 damage.
Correct. Yeah, just 1.
Yep, I'll take 1.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast a Chaos Orb.
Okay.
I'm going to activate my Chaos Orb.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm going to use my Volcanic Island as your Meekstone.
Okay.
Now, I missed 5 Chaos Orb flips last week, just so you're aware. Hit.
Nice.
And I will put down a Wily Wolf.
Okay.
And I will say go.
End of the turn, I'll Swords the Ifrit. Or Ebit. Yeah.
Serendip down, I'm at 21.
All right. Then I'll untap for my turn.
Okay.
Put the claims out. Circle protection red.
Sure.
And I'll just have to pass turn.
End step. I'm going to shatter your icy.
Oh. Yep.
Cards in
It has
hand?
been shat. I have 3 cards in hand.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, nothing. I will draw. Declare my attack.
Okay.
Swing with all 3.
I'll prevent the Curdate.
Okay. So you got 2.
2 damage.
Yep.
Okay, down to 10.
And you can go.
Untap. Draw. Play another island. Play a tome.
Sure.
And I'll pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 2 cards in hand.
Okay. I'm going to play a trop. I'm going to attack with all 3 creatures.
Prevent the Curdate.
Okay. I'm going to giant growth on the flying bit.
Yep.
So you're going to
So
take
5 damage?
5. Yep.
Down to 5.
And I'm going to shatter your book.
Okay.
And you can go.
Draw. Hmm. How many cards do you have?
1.
1 card, huh? I'll just have to pass turn.
Draw. Declare my attack.
Yep. We'll prevent the Curdate, then I'll take the other 2.
Okay. Take it.
Down to 3.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Alright, untap and draw. I'm gonna have to just pass turn again.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Declare my attacks.
Yep.
Swing with the team.
Prevent the Curdape again and take 2.
Okay. So take your 2.
Down to 1.
And go ahead.
Untap. Draw. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna try to attempt to recall for 1.
Sure.
Discarding City of Brass to get Ancestral.
Makes sense.
Attempt Ancestral.
Yeah.
Okay, draw 3. Oh my, I still did not get what I needed. I believe that's a good game.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, the distant chance probably could have came out. I mean, I could have got.
I have Chaos Orb and I've got Fast Mana, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just drew an angel finally, but I've had Mahadi there, and I'm like, I couldn't tap out for him because he'd just kill me anyways. So
yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were running City in a Bottle, so I figured I would chance it. And not sideboard in Artifact Blast against you. So I sideboard in a couple of Shatters and a couple of Red Blasts. And to alleviate issues where it comes to 2-for-1s, I took out the Unstable Mutations. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I brought in against you. And I just took out these.
Lens Lamp.
Yeah.
That's
I still haven't gotten to play it. Tried it last week and it never came out.
Well, it's never going to come up if you keep sideboarding it out.
Well, your deck, I was like, oh, I got to get rid of this for now.
Yeah, true. But, yeah, that would
Nah,
have been
I was
cool.
hoping for a balance, swords, anything. It was just,
Yeah,
just anything.
yeah, I'm sure you had a bunch of outs, but that Meekstone wasn't great for me, not going to lie.
Yeah, that was nice. I got it in my opening hand. I'm like, all right, I got to keep it.
Yeah, definitely. Winter
So
Orb could have
ruin the
been,
unstable.
Winter Orb could have been
out,
bad,
so.
but I mean, I've got enough early drops that you know, I have enough 1-drops and just cheap stuff that Winter Orb probably won't be an issue for me. I actually considered running Winter Orb in my sideboard, so yep.
Yeah, I mean, once you get enough threats out there, you got the game usually.
Yeah.
Especially in this horse on the mana, so.
All right, well,
And
thank you for the games. I appreciate it.
Too.
All right. Good luck for the rest of the evening, sir.
Yep, you too.
Thank you. Well, we did it, chat. Yay! We did it. We won our first match. And by winning our first match, that means that we are on the plus side. So our record is now 1-0. I like starting off with a win. Hell of a lot better than starting off with a loss, I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, so I appreciate everybody who is with me today. This is my regularly scheduled stream. I stream 3 rounds of Old School Magic every single Tuesday night beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern. So join me each week. Please don't forget to follow. Turn on those notifications so that you know when it is I go live. Now, a month from now, I will be streaming my matches from LobsterCon. All right, main event is on September 19th. So I will be streaming my matches on September 19th. If for some reason I make the cut, I will stream them on the 20th as well. September 18th is for randomness and all kinds of fun. I don't know if I'll be streaming anything then, but we'll see. Coming up soon, I will be streaming the finals of the Alpha 40 League, and that should be a good time. I'll be doing commentary as soon as the players let me know when is a good day for them. So let's take a look at today's deck. I am playing Arabian Aggro. So this is the Arabian Aggro deck that I am running. All right, it runs a lot of creatures from Arabian Nights, Flying Men, Curd Ape, Serendipity Freak, Wily Wolf, and Urn and Jinn. All right, that means that this card right here, City in a Bottle, that is not very good for us. We are not fine with that card. So we have to dedicate some sideboard slots to it. I dedicated 8 sideboard slots to dealing with City in a Bottle. 4 Artifact Blasts to counter it as it's being cast, and 4 Shatters to deal with it once it hits the table. Hopefully I don't have to deal with it. And then I've got a couple of Red Blasts, 3 Blue Blasts, and 2 copies of Tranquility. Now, against the white deck, I did not board in Tranquility because I am not all that concerned about COP Red because of the fact that I'm only running Curd Apes and Lightning Bolts, where I have so many more threats that are different colors that something like the COP Red just didn't bother me at all. So that's the reason why I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna run what I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna do my thing. Appreciate everybody who is with me right now. I'm going to report my match. I won 2-0, which is fun. But yeah, so it is. We've still got about 20 minutes left in the match. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a quick break, and after that break, I will be back. So give me a few minutes. I will be back. I'm going to run and use the bathroom, and I'll see you guys on the other side. welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you sticking around. We are playing 3 rounds of Old School Magic tonight, and I was able to win my very first round tonight. So let's take a look at what we are playing today. This is my Arabian Aggro list. This is what we're running. Called Arabian Aggro because of the fact that it is running so many Arabian Nights cards, especially these 5 creatures. I've got 4 copies of Flying Men, 4 copies of Kurdape, 4 copies of Serendipifreet, and then 2 each of Waiuli Wolf and Urnum Jin. Alright. That's with the 4 copies of City of Brass and 4 copies of Unstable Mutation means that I have a lot of Arabian Nights cards, so we don't want to see this guy. This is City in the Bottle. It gets rid of all Arabian Nights cards and makes it so that you can't cast anymore, you can't play anymore Arabian Nights cards. That's bad for us. So, because of that, we have to dedicate some sideboard slots to it. I've got 4 copies of Artifact Blast, which is a counter target artifact spell for 1 red mana. I've got 4 copies of Shatter, because of the fact that I need to deal with it if it hits the table. And then I've got some other things as well with 3 Blue Blasts, 2 Red Blasts, and 2 Tranquilities. Now, the Tranquilities are there for problematic enchantments such as Moat, the Abyss, or Drop of Honey. And if you watched the last round, you saw that my opponent played a Circle Protection Red, which I didn't care about because my threats are pretty diverse. So, yeah. So 4 copies of Kurdape, 4 Flying Men, 2 Waiuli Wolves, 4 Serendipifreets, 2 Urnum Jins, 4 copies of Unstable Mutation, 4 Bolts, 4 Giant Growths. Then we've got Demonic Tutor, Regrowth, Wheel of Fortune, Twister, Time Walk, Ancestral, the 5 Moxen, Soul Ring, Lotus, and a Chaos Orb, 4 copies of City of Brass, 4 Taiga, 4 Volcanics, 4 Tropical Islands, 1 Mishra's Factory, and 1 Pendelhaven. So, I appreciate everybody who is with me tonight. Thank you for joining the stream. This is my regularly scheduled stream, and I appreciate everybody who is here. Stay tuned and follow me on social media. You'll hear when I will be broadcasting the finals of the Alpha 40 League. That will be coming up soon. And then 1 month is when LobsterCom starts, September 18th. Now, I'll be playing in the main event on September 19th. And I will be streaming my matches then. If I do make the cut on September 20th, then I'll be streaming those matches as well. So I appreciate everybody who is here tonight, and I appreciate that. I didn't get banned. Were those your favorite cards? What? Oh, you spanned some symbols. Yeah, I've got it set up so that if you put too many symbols in the chat, that you try to put a GIF in there, or an ASCII. Yeah, ASCII art. No, that's not allowed. Sorry, man. I appreciate the support, Dodger Duck. But no, it was just a quick 5-second timeout. Now you're timed out for an extended period of time for spamming symbols. Silly. But yeah. Nope, that's a 10-minute break, man. Sorry about that, but yeah, ASCII art isn't allowed. Too many symbols aren't allowed, including emojis. But to my subscribers, you do have access to this sweet emoji of the glass of wine. Frequently during streams, I will drink a glass of wine. Not drinking wine tonight, though. But frequently during stream, I will. Another thing that you can do to participate in chat, obviously, or you can download the Sound Alerts extension. By using the Sound Alerts extension, you can tell me that I suck. You can sarcastically tell me I'm doing a good job. You can use the Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare, Game Over Man from Aliens. Tell me that I'm stupid, or the very, very long laugh, depending on how many bits that you decide to donate to the stream. And I appreciate anything that you can do. So, because of the fact that we won
Round
that
timer
match,
started.
Round timer started. Whoops. Yeah, that's a little late. But because of the fact that we won that match, I think it's time for the Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare. go. Yep. So I'm going to take another quick break. It appears that there are some. Let me check out how many matches are still playing. All right. And I will see what's going on here. Looks like we had 18 people, and we got a bunch of people still playing. So it's gonna be a little while before so it's probably gonna go right to time. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. All right, I'll be back in just a few moments. All right, stick around. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you sticking in there. Yeah, when the rounds get done so quickly, I know that it can be a chore to stick around during the intermission and such. Definitely appreciate everybody who stays here, doesn't dip out on me or whatever. Thank you for the follows, Super Cobra 82 and Dodger Duck 1. Dodger Duck, you got timed out by the automod for spamming symbols because you tried to put ASCII art in the chat, which is something that is automatically going to be filtered out. So excessive symbols, ASCII art, and links are not allowed in the chat. So I appreciate the follow. I hope that you are enjoying the stream. I hope you will continue to enjoy the stream even after that. So let's again take a look at what we are running today. We're running this Arabian aggro deck. All right, called Arabian aggro because of the aggressive creatures that we are running that are from Arabian Nights. So I've got 2 copies of Urnum Jim, 3 copies of Serendib Efreet, 4 copies of Serendib Efreet, 4 copies, of Kurdape, 4 Flying Men, and 2 copies of Wailuli Wolf. But with all the Arabian Nights cards, we do not want to see this bad boy here. City in a Bottle will ruin our day. All right. Gets rid of all cards from Arabian Nights, and no more cards from Arabian Nights can be played. So that is quite the bummer for us. So we need to set up our sideboard accordingly. So I'm really, really hoping that I get to Artifact Blast something at some point in time today. Even if it is not a City in a Bottle, although it'll be awesome if I get to Artifact Blast a City in a Bottle. For those not familiar, Artifact Blast is a 1-mana instant from Antiquities, counter target artifact spell. Alright, and just in case something problematic for us hits the battlefield when it comes to City in a Bottle, I've got 4 copies of Shatter. So I can deal with it while it's on the stack, and I can deal with it while it's in play. I also am running 2 copies of Red Elemental Blast and 3 copies of Blue Elemental Blast. The Blue Elemental Blasts are there in case I suspect something like Blood Moon, because of all the non-basics that I'm running. Oh, excuse me. Tranquility is going to help against that too, but Tranquility is more there for the more problematic enchantments. For example, the Abyss or Moat, even Drop of Honey, things that gain card advantage and get rid of my creatures. So yeah, this is the deck. This is what I'm running today. For Giant Growths, I'm thinking that they're going to do some work today. I'm hoping that that they will. I mean, in that first game I had, I went turn 1 Kurt Ape, and then I threw down an unstable on it, and I bolted and did another bolt or Giant Growth. I don't know. We made some quick work of my opponent in that first game when he mulliganed down to 5. So, that's a thing. Let's take a look to see what is going on in the event still, because should be getting close. All right, so more than half have been reported, but it still looks like there's some tables out. So we just gotta sit and we gotta wait for those to get done. So. Appreciate everybody joining the stream. This is my regularly scheduled stream. Please, you can join me each and every week on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is my regularly scheduled stream, and I will play 3 rounds of Old School Magic every Tuesday night as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So please don't forget to follow and turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. I will also be streaming my matches from LobsterCom. LobsterCom is taking place between September 18th and 20th. The main event is on September 19th, and that is a Saturday, and that is what I play in the stream. If something happens where I make the top 8, then of course I will stream those matches as well on September 20th. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be streaming the finals of the Alpha 40 League coming up here pretty soon, hoping that I will have some insight as to when that is here, maybe even during the stream. That would be great if I got that information, but just waiting on confirmation from the players as to when it is that it's going. So I will let everybody know. Follow me on social media if you have not done so already, and I will announce it. It was originally scheduled for yesterday, but some things came up. So we will see what happens with that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So in ways to support the stream, you can download the Sound Alerts extension, and you can donate bits to tell me things during the stream. For free, you can just tell me that I suck, which is fine. I'm okay with that. It's all well and good. You can tell me sarcastically that I did a good job. You can play the Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare. You can tell me it's game over, like Bill Paxton in Aliens. You can tell me that I'm stupid. That's from the movie UHF. Or you can pay a lot of bits for a very, very long laugh And I normally play that on those nights when I go 0-3 because it is very, very long. It is very annoying, but I definitely deserve it on those nights where I go 0-3. So, yeah, we are playing some Magic tonight. I appreciate everybody who is joining the stream. Everybody, please stick around. We've got 2 more rounds of Magic going on, and I am going right now. I am 1-0. I won both of my first 2 games, so I like starting with a win. That is always nice, and we are going to take a look one more time at the Arabian Aggro deck that I'm running. So named because of the fact that I'm running so many Arabian Nights cards, and a lot of aggressive cards in Arabian Nights. So Flying Men, Kurd Ape, Serendib Efreet, Urnam Jin, and Wailuli Wolf. With those and the Cities of Brass and the Unstable Mutations, I have quite a few cards that are from the Arabian Nights expansion. So because of all the cards from Arabian Nights, this bad boy right here, this innocuous looking 2-mana artifact, can ruin our day. City in a Bottle. When it enters the battlefield, all players who control a card that was originally printed in Arabian Nights must sacrifice all of them other than City in a Bottle. And no more cards that were originally printed in Arabian Nights can be played. So that's bad for us because of all the Arabian Nights cards. So we need to deal with it. That's why we've got our sideboard. 4 copies of Shatter if it does hit the table, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully I can catch one with one of those 4 copies of Artifact Blast. Artifact Blast is a 1-mana instant out of Antiquities. It's a counter target artifact spell. So hoping to catch somebody with that. Hoping I don't have to deal with Cities in the Bottle, but you never know. 2 copies of Red Blast, 4 copies of Blue Blast, 2 copies of Tranquility. Blue Blast against things like Blood Moon, annoying red spells, things like that. Red Blast against heavier blue decks, people playing power, people playing counter spells, things of that nature. Tranquility can deal with the problematic enchantments that are in the format. My opponent played a Circle of Protection red in Game 2 of Round 1, which I was not that concerned about because of my diversified threats, but something along the lines of Moat or the Abyss or Drop of Honey can end up giving us a hard time. So we definitely want to make sure that we have ways to deal with them. All right, this is the deck that we are running. I'm hoping that everybody is having a good day today. I'm hoping everybody's having a good night. This is, we get done with quickly sometimes, and win or lose. You never know what's going to happen, of course. And by doing so, you never know what's going to happen with, with how much time there is going to be in between rounds. So it looks like we still have a couple more matches to play. So they've just called time in the round about a moment ago. So it looks like they should be finishing up here pretty soon, and we should have a match result, and we should be able to play some Magic here pretty quickly. So this is the Sweet Northern Paladins playmat that I was running last week. Stick around for future streams, because I will be giving away one of these on stream here in the coming weeks. It might even be next week. Not 100% positive. Last week we had some nice giveaways during the stream. I gave away some gold bordered counter spells. I gave away a sinkhole, a fork, and a couple of artist proofs. So we definitely had a good time with that. This is my regularly scheduled stream. If I do giveaways, generally it's only going to be during my regularly scheduled stream, but I don't make any promises that I won't give anything away during other streams. So if I do something during LobsterCon, I don't know. I have not yet decided. I got a month to figure that part out. But LobsterCon is coming up September 18th, 19th, and 20th. The main event is September 19th, and those are the matches that I plan to stream. You can see it says that there is a top 8. Those top 8 matches will be played on September 20th. So if I make the top 8, I will stream those matches as well. The event is capped at 256 players. That is a lot of people playing old school Magic. So I'm hoping that we can get that many. That would be great. That would be wonderful for the format. It would be wonderful for old school. It would be wonderful for webcam events if we did end up getting that many players. But we will see what happens. Now, we just recently finished up the old school Magic Summer Derby. It was actually ended up being 258 players. There were a couple of people who ended up dropping out in the middle of the event, and after they dropped out, other people just filled in and kept on playing in their matches. So yeah, it was definitely a good time. 256 players for that, plus those two people made 258 players. Bridge 789, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a good night. I'm hoping that we have some more good games, and I'm hoping that we can play some good games of Magic. So this is the Arabian Nights aggro deck that I am running tonight. I'm going to take another quick break, and I will be back. And stick around. Okay, everybody. I got some good news. All right. So tomorrow evening, the Alpha 40 League finals are going to happen tomorrow evening. All right. They're going to be happening at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. All right. Both players are on the West Coast, so that is the reason for the time. So please stick around and join me tomorrow for the Alpha 40 finals. I'll be broadcasting them at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. So if you hear some dinging in the background, that is what that is. We will figure that out, and we will get all of that going. So I'm pretty excited to announce that. That was the reason that I ducked out of the stream there for a moment, so that I could respond to that message. So yeah, what's the entry fee? What's the entry fee for what? Sorry, Bridge 789. For a LobsterCom, $25 is the entry fee for that. If you play old school Magic and you want to play in one of these Tuesday night gauntlets, all you have to do is make sure that you join join Discord, and it is free. You don't have to pay anything to play Magic in the Tuesday night gauntlet. So yeah. Let's see what we are running today. This is what we got. This is the Arabian Nights aggro deck, Arabian aggro deck that we are running. All right, so it looks like all of the pairings are in, and we are just waiting for our round 2 pairings. So let's see what we can do with this thing. Arabian aggro. We got all these aggressive creatures. They come out fast. They come out hard. They come out swinging. But they don't like this guy, City in a Bottle, because City in a Bottle doesn't like them. City in a Bottle is a pretty unfair Magic card because it means that I can't play, a third of my deck. So we need to be able to deal with it. So if it does hit the table, I can destroy it with Shatter. But keeping my fingers crossed that I don't have to worry about it hitting the table, and that I can counter it with the 4 artifact blasts.
New pairing received.
New pairing received. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we got a new pairing. Let's take a look to see who we are playing against today, shall we? All right, we are playing against Mitch Carson. So I'm going to send Mitch a message to let him know how he can find me, and then he should be joining us here soon. Yeah. All right, so I've just messaged Mitch. Appreciate everybody who is in the stream today. This is my regularly scheduled stream. I will be streaming every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 3 rounds of old school Magic as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday night gauntlet. All right, so hey Mitch, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing great. We are live on stream, so welcome to the stream. I appreciate you joining us for the Tuesday night gauntlet. And
yeah.
Where are you from?
I grew up around Philadelphia, but I live in the Bay Area now.
Oh, okay. That's a bit of a change.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in California for 7 years now.
Oh, nice. Nice. My brother lives just south of San Diego. I don't remember the name of the exact town that he lives in, but he says it's a little secluded area that's totally awesome. And I'm jealous of all the pictures that he puts on Facebook of him, going on these nature walks and going surfing and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think I'm on the wrong coast because I'm in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, I was down in San Diego for 5 years before I moved up here.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it's like down there. It's definitely an outdoorsman's paradise.
Yeah. Yeah. So, is this your first Tuesday night gauntlet?
It is, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
Would you like to choose even or odd?
I'll take odd.
Okay. And we got a 6. It is even. So I will play first.
All right.
All right. Let me do some cutting. All right. Best of luck, sir.
All right. Same to you.
Thank you. I'll keep this one.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep.
All right. Taiga. Kurt Ape. Pearl. Go ahead.
The old Tiger Kurt Ape.
Yeah.
All right. Draw. Let's go. Mountain Sapphire Blazing Effigy.
Okay. Can you hold that sapphire up to the camera? Because that is pretty
Yeah.
sweet looking.
That's
Nice.
Ken Mayer Jr. Um, proxy.
Yeah.
You can get them from his online
Yeah.
store.
Ken Mayer Jr. does a lot of cool proxies. So, okay. All right. So you're done after the effigy?
Yeah.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack.
I'm blocking.
Giant growth.
All right.
Effigy dies. Deals 3
Yep.
damage to my Kurt Ape.
3d8.
And you can go.
Go Tundra. Play another effigy.
Okay. All set?
Yeah.
All right. Untap. Draw.
Is that glare bad?
It's problematic. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but
Alright.
we'll deal with
I'll
it.
turn off my overhead light. Hopefully that works.
Okay. I will sit here for a moment. Yeah, that's better. That's definitely better.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to cast Wily Wolf, and I will say go.
Yeah.
So those in chat who aren't aware, Blazing Effigy is a 0/3. Whenever it dies, it can deal 3 damage to a creature. If it was dealt damage by an effigy, it deals more damage. So if he chains them all together, he can do lots of damage. But it only does damage to creatures. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do like this this new Wally from Cairo Playmat.
Right. I'm gonna pass turn to you.
Okay, untap. How many cards do you have in your hand?
4.
All right, draw. Here we go. Attack with a Kurt Ape.
I'm gonna block.
I will pump the Kurt Ape to a 3/4.
I will bolt Kurt Ape in response.
Okay. And I'll take a point and cast a Serendip.
All right.
I'm at 19. Go ahead.
Let's draw. Play City Brass.
Sure.
And pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. Down to 18. Draw for turn. And I will attack with a Serendip.
No blocks.
There's 3.
All right. 17.
And then I'm going to cast another Kurt Ape.
All right, you got it.
And I will say go.
I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point.
Yep.
17. Draw. I'll attack with these 2.
I'm gonna play Disharmony.
Table till end of turn.
Nice.
Are you going to block?
Serendip is going to block Curdape.
All right. I will make Curdape 3/4.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And
I got nothing after that.
yep, no, me too.
Okay.
I can have that.
All right. Pass the turn.
I'll bolt the dib.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
Untap. Play a City of Brass.
Yep.
Um, Time Walk.
Sure.
Very unexciting Time Walk. Time Walk turn. Draw. Pass to you.
All right. Untap. Draw. You have 2 cards.
2 cards.
All right. Play Mishra's Factory. Attack with the Curdape.
I'll block.
Pump him up. 3/4.
Okay. Effigy will die.
Okay.
Deal 3 to Willily Wolf.
Sure. And then I will take a point for an Ernemjin. I'm at 16.
All right.
And you can go.
End a turn. I'm gonna fissure your factory.
Okay, so you're taking a point.
Yes.
All right. Factory down. I
Uh,
was running
yeah.
Fissure last week. So for those who aren't aware, Fissure is a 5-mana instant that says destroy target land or creature. It can't be regenerated.
One of those hidden gems from the dark.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna balance.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 1 card in my hand.
Okay. So I will go down to no creatures. You go down to 2 land.
Have that. Take 1 from the city.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna float a blue off
Okay,
of the
so
other
you're taking
city.
another one. All right,
Yes.
you're showing 1 life total, but I see you're writing things down. So
Oh yeah, I always forget to update
Yep.
this. 14.
Okay. All right, so you're floating a blue.
Yes.
Okay. Sacrifice 2 land, or sacrifice down to 2 lands.
Okay.
I will go down to 1 card by getting rid of 2 bolts.
All right.
All right. Balance resolves.
Balance resolves.
Cast your
All right,
Ancestral.
yeah, ancestral, the
Yep.
blue. 2, 3. Huh. Lotus.
Okay.
Crack for red.
Sure.
Rook egg.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. We'll go a ruby. I'll take a point down to 15 for a Serendip. Go ahead.
Draw. Pearl. Another root egg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. 14. Draw. Swing 3 in the air.
Taking 3.
Go ahead.
Pass to you.
All right. Untap. 13 on my upkeep. Draw. Attack.
Take 3.
Okay. Put you down to 8, correct?
8.
Play a Mox Jet. Say go.
Volcanic Islands Preacher.
Sure.
Your turn.
Untap. I take a point. 12. Draw. Attack for 3.
Go to 5.
I'll take a point. I'm at 11. Flying men.
Counter to my Preacher. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. Let's bad.
Wrath of God.
I wish.
Brain Geyser.
No, we're gonna fireball. Guess we'll fireball the dib.
Giant Growth.
Yep. As good as a counter spell.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. I go to 10. Draw. Declare my attacks.
I'll preach.
You even have the Flying Men.
Yep.
Attack for 3.
Flying metal block.
Sure. I'll take a point down to 9 for another dib.
All right.
Go ahead. Where's your Diamond Valley, man?
It's somewhere. Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Go down to 7. Draw.
All right.
Declare an attack.
I will preach.
Okay. And then I will not attack. I will cast
Okay.
a Curt Ape.
Yep.
And you can go.
He will. Yeah. Untap.
Okay.
No, that's down.
Okay.
Keep him tapped.
Keep him tapped.
Sorry.
Take a point on your upkeep.
I bet a 4. Draw. Plateau.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna Falling Star.
Okay. Have fun.
All right. My eggs and your ape.
Okay. What are you going to use to represent my ape?
We'll use this
Okay.
card here.
That's fine.
All right. Here. And I'm
You got 1 egg.
hidden egg. Got 1 egg.
Did you get 1 egg? Did it hit?
I got 1 egg, yeah.
Yep. Okay. That's fine.
Goes there. And it is.
All right. So you can put that card away. That doesn't need to be on the table anymore.
What's that?
That card you were using to represent my ape doesn't need to be on the table anymore.
Okay.
Whatever that was, I don't know what it was. That's not a card in your hand, correct? That's out of your
No.
sideboard.
Sideboard, yeah.
Okay, all right. So when at your end step, can you? Yeah, you'll need a 4/4, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay.
we'll do that.
Yeah, and just out of form, just don't use your sideboard for my dib either, please.
Okay.
Okay. Just want to make sure that everything is copacetic. Not that you would do anything, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, past you.
So if you could switch out my dib as well, please. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I go down to 6. And I will draw a card. I will play a Chaos Orb.
Okay.
I'll pass the turn.
Keep him tapped. I'll lose
Take
1,
one.
go to 3.
Yep. And move your die, please.
Attack, or go to attacks.
Sure.
Attack with the rook.
I'll block with my dib.
Okay. Past you.
End step. Activate my Chaos Orb.
Okay.
We're going to use my Kurt Ape to represent your Preacher.
All right.
Hit. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point from my dib.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Attack with a dib. For lethal.
I take 3. It's game.
Okay. Ooh. That was a close one. Yeah, if you had a Diamond Valley at any point in time, it's just game over for me.
Yeah. So I didn't see your poll from last week, so I didn't know what you were playing this week.
My poll would just asked if people minded if I start using proxies.
Oh, okay.
And 69 people voted, and for the most part, people were okay with it. But let me pull up the poll because I can't remember. 28 people voted say they do not mind. 21 people voted and said that they do mind. They would prefer to see real cards. And then another 20 people said they didn't mind either way, as long as they're just happy to watch the content. So because it was actually kind of close, if I do use proxies, it'll be a couple of things. It'll be either proxies for the cards that Wizards banned that are deemed to be culturally inappropriate. or there'll be cards that there'll be very few cards. Like, for example, if I decide that one day I want to use Juzoms, I'll use these Juzoms, but those will be like the only proxies in the deck. It's not like I'm going to proxy the whole deck or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to spend $3,500 on a set of Juzoms on something that I'm rarely ever going to play.
Yeah.
I've considered running Drop of Honey quite a few times, so I do have a couple of proxies there just in case. So. Appreciate everybody who is watching the stream today. I am up 1-0 in round number 2. And we're going to see what happens in game number 2. My opponent is running a pretty sweet deck with Blazing Effigy, and he's running things like Rook Egg and Disharmony. For those who are not aware of Disharmony, it is a 3-mana instant where you untap target attacking creature and remove it from combat and gain control of it until end of turn. And that creature, you gain control of it until end of turn. So you can basically have a surprise blocker for if you had nothing on the table. And if he's running some sacrifice outlets, which I'm assuming they're in there, he can always block with my creature, kill my another attacking creature, wait till after combat damage is dealt, and then sacrifice my creature to the Diamond Valley. So all kinds of fun stuff, all kinds of shenanigans are going on with his deck. It is pretty sweet. The creatures are pretty nice as well. But luckily with the creatures, I get to choose which creature he gains control of. So, and then he took a couple of extra points of damage off my dib that he stole. So, all right. I assume you're playing first, so best of luck, sir.
Yep, I am. Same to you.
Thank you.
I will keep this.
I'll keep this one as well.
Right, let's go plateau, pass turn.
Draw. City of Brass. Mox Ruby. Kurdape. Go ahead.
Let's go mountain and an effigy. That's you.
I'll take a point to counter it.
Oof. All right.
I'm at 19. Untap. Draw. Play Mishra's Factory. Attack for 1.
All right. Go to 19.
And then I'll take another point for a Serendip. So
All
I'm
right.
at 18. Go ahead.
Play Caracas.
Sure.
Pass to you.
All right, untap. Upkeep. I take a point from the dib. I go to 17. I will draw. I'll attack with both.
right. I'm gonna plow the dib.
Okay. I'll gain 3. I'm back up to 20.
And I'll take 1.
Okay. And then after combat, I will take a point for Waiula the Wolf. Down to 19.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Diamond Valley.
Where is the Diamond Valley?
Gonna go in a Lotus.
Okay.
Let's rack it for blue.
Sure.
Use 1 blue to ancestral myself.
Okay. So you got 2 blue floating.
2, 3. With those 2 blue and these 2, I'll play a Rook Egg. And pass to you.
Okay. Untap. And draw. Play Volcanic Islands. I activate my factory.
Alright.
I'll attack with all 3 creatures.
Okay. Block Factory.
Okay. 2 coming at you.
Alright, I'll take 2.
I've got nothing after that.
Yeah. I guess during your second main, I'll Valley the Rook Egg.
Sure. Gain 3.
19. I guess end of your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get a Rook. Combat.
Yep.
Round timer started.
Attack for 4.
Take 4. I'm at 15.
Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Rook Egg.
This is getting out of hand, isn't it?
Your turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. Taiga.
All right.
I don't think I'm winning this game. Oh, 1, 2. No, let's go to the next game.
Okay. Yeah, when the plan comes together, it's nice.
Yeah, definitely.
But sometimes you just draw creatures that can't attack and lands that don't make mana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can suffer from the wrong half problem,
Mm-hmm.
which a lot of decks suffer from time to time. But in old school Magic, what's nice is that you've got the power that can help you get away with that. You've got Ancestral, you've got the Draw Sevens, things of that nature. So
Yeah.
sometimes you can mitigate those issues.
Yeah, I was playing this in the Neos this month.
Yeah.
Outpower.
How'd you do?
Terribly.
Oh.
I still have one match to play, but so 0-4.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
that puts a lot of pressure on me.
Well, now I can play some proxies here, so
Yeah,
I've got some power. It makes a
it's a
huge
difference.
difference.
Yeah, definitely makes a difference. All right, I'll play first. Good luck.
All right, same to you.
And I will keep.
I can keep this.
Okay. Drop. Flying Man. Go ahead.
Plateau. Uh, Ruby. Blazing Effigy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Taiga. Fly 1.
19.
Waioli Wolf. Go ahead.
Factory.
Yep.
Sapphire.
Wow.
And an egg.
That's an egg.
Pass to you.
All right. Untap. Draw. Factor.
Yep.
Attack with the Flying Man.
All right.
And I'll pump it up. So take 2.
Taken 2. 17.
And I'll cast a Serenade.
All right.
And you can go.
Right. I'm gonna ancestral myself.
Okay.
Lay a city.
Mm-hmm.
And take 1, tapping for blue.
Mm-hmm.
1, and I'm gonna time walk.
Okay. You're really good at drawing power. Go ahead.
Go to my time walk turn.
Yep.
Play a volcanic. Pass to you.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. 19. Draw. I'll play a City of Brass. And then
Yep.
I'll attack with the 2 flyers.
I have no blocks.
Okay, I got nothing.
Yeah, I guess I'll plow the dib.
Then I'll go +1/+1 on the flying man.
Yep.
All right, so I gain 3. I go to 22. You take 2.
Yep. Go to 14.
And I'll play a Kurdic. And you can go.
Plateau and pass.
Okay, untap. Draw. Fly.
Yep. No blocks. No effects. Take 2.
Yep.
12.
Serendip.
All right.
And you can go.
Pass to you.
All right, untap. Upkeep. I take a point from the dip. Go to 21. Draw. How many cards in your hand?
4.
4. Okay. I will attack with the Serendip.
I will not block.
Pump it with the wolf.
All right.
4.
Go to 8.
And you can go.
The volcanic. Pass turn.
Okay. End step. I'm going to bolt you.
Yep. I will go to 5.
Untap. Upkeep. I go down to 20. And draw. Drop. I'll attack with the 2 flyers.
I will disharmony and take the
Blaster
dip.
Disharmony.
Oh, blue blast and disharmony. Then I will die.
Yeah?
Well, as long as you pump with your Baluluaf, I will die.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, my
No,
my
lands,
3
lands.
lands aren't doing anything.
No. I was expecting the Disharmony. That's why I didn't attack with 2 creatures for last turn. But
Yeah.
I figured if you're going to use the Disharmony as a fog, it's not that bad. If you're going to use the Disharmony to try to kill my dude, then I'm going to have an issue with it. So. Whew.
All right. Good game.
Thank you for the games. Yeah, those were
Yeah.
Those were 3 good games. Well, first one wasn't so good. I mean, it was great for me, but I came out of the gate swinging. But
Yeah.
game 2 was pretty good, back and forth. It got out of hand pretty quickly as soon as you got that Diamond Valley, though. So, but it's bound to happen with that deck. How many valleys are you running?
So I only have 2, so I'm running 2,
Okay.
and then I'm running a City of Shadows as well,
Oh, okay. So
which is not nearly as good.
yeah,
But it still gets the job done on my opponent's creatures.
sure, that makes sense. So, well, I wish you luck in your final match of tonight, and I wish you luck in your final match of the Neos event. And
Thank you.
Thank you for the games. I appreciate it.
All right.
Take care.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Well, chat, we did it. We are now 2-0. So our Arabian aggro deck is getting there. That was pretty scary for us for a moment because yeah, my opponent had some scary things that he could do with the Diamond Valley deck. And he had ways to steal my stuff. The only things that I boarded in against him were the blue elemental blasts. And what I ended up doing was originally for game 2, I boarded out my 2 draw 7s and 1 copy of Unstable Mutation. But then I ended up drawing 2 copies of Unstable Mutation. That was what was in my hand at the end of the game 2 that I lost, which wasn't going to cut it. So I ended up cutting, putting the draw 7s back in, cutting 2 more Unstable Mutations, and that was what we did. And I ended up with a blue blast at the opportune time to help me win. So I'm definitely happy with the result, obviously. At dawn they sleep. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that you like the playmat. This is the Arabian aggro deck that I am running today. It's called Arabian aggro because of all of the Arabian Nights creatures that it is running. Here are the Arabian Nights creatures that it is running. It's got 4 copies of Kurdape, 4 copies of Flying Men, 4 copies of Serendipity, and then I've got 2 copies of Urnamjin and 2 copies of Wily Wolf. So far we've been doing okay. And then I also have Giant Growth and Lightning Bolts and Unstable Mutations in the main deck to pump up my creatures or deal some extra damage. But with all my win conditions being Arabian Nights cards and the fact that I have the Unstable Mutations in the Cities of Brass, City in a Bottle is a mofo that we don't want to see because it stops me cold. So I don't want it to hit the table, but I definitely need ways to deal with it if it does hit the table. So since it gets rid of all Arabian Nights cards, we need ways to counter that. So I've got 4 copies of Artifact Blast, which is a red instant to counter an artifact spell. I've got 4 copies of Shatter that I can use to destroy target artifact. So I have ways to hit it while it's being cast. I have ways to hit it if it does hit the battlefield. Right? If I need to deal with people's blue permanents, I've got 2 copies of Red Elemental Blast. Red cards, I have Blue Elemental Blast. Now, my opponent last game, blue blasts were only good as spells. It was not good to blow up permanents, really. Because of the fact that he gets such a powerful effect when his stuff died. Then I've got 2 copies of Tranquility in case I have to deal with any of the problematic enchantments in the format. So yeah, that's what we're running today. We are currently 2-0, and it's better than what we've been doing. I had a couple of weeks where didn't do so hot, so the fact that we're 2-0 going into the final round is definitely an accomplishment. So I'm glad that we're doing well. So this is my regularly scheduled stream. I stream every Tuesday night with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic. So join me every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to follow and turn on those notifications so that you are aware of when I go live. I do some special streams from time to time. Speaking of which, tomorrow evening I will be streaming the Alpha 40 League Finals. That stream will begin at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. My opponents are both on the West Coast, and that is the time that they agreed upon. So I will be streaming that tomorrow night here on this channel. You can see you can see the finals of that live, and that should definitely be some fun games of Magic. We are having guests. Our 2 guests are playing the games are Joel Mick and Stephen Menendian, and they are some pretty good players when it comes to Old School Magic and when it comes to Alpha 40. So I'm looking forward to that. LobsterCom is in a month. Registration just opened up for LobsterCom, and I plan on streaming my matches. So LobsterCom is a 3-day event. September 18th, 19th, and 20th. The main event is on the 19th, and that is when I plan on streaming. So mark your calendars. Make sure that you know when I go live for that. All right. If I do make the top 8, then I will stream on the 20th as well. It's that simple. All right. So there's a hard cap of 256 players, which is a huge number of people to be playing Magic in a single event, on camera event, of course. But let's see how many people we get. This is the deck that I am running today. This is the Arabian aggro deck that I am playing, and so called because of all of the Arabian Nights creatures that I am playing. We've got 4 copies of Kurdape, 4 copies of Flying Men, 4 copies of Serendipity Fleet, 2 Waioli Wolves, and 2 Urnum Djinns. All right, and that is, some pretty powerful creatures, some pretty aggressive things. You add to it the Lightning Bolts, the Giant Growths, and the Unstable Mutations, and it is a pretty decent lot of cards. So I hope everybody is enjoying the stream. I'm going to take a quick break. Let's take a look to see how many matches are still going before we do that, so I know what we got. Let me refresh that page. And it looks like in round 2 we got we still have a couple of matches that have not yet reported, so we've got some time. All right, so stick around. I'm going to take a break for a few moments, and I will be back. So thanks for stopping by, and stick around for the final match. I'm back. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I appreciate it. We are 2-0 tonight in the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. And we're having some fun playing with this Arabian aggro deck. So, we got some good things going on here. We've got some pretty aggressive creatures. We've got 4 Curt Apes, 4 Flying Men, 2 copies of Waiuli Wolf, 4 Serendib Efreets, 2 Urnum Djinns, 4 copies of Unstable Mutation, 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Giant Growths, and then a bunch of restricted cards with Demonic Tutor, Regrowth, Wheel of Fortune, Time Twister, Time Walk, Ancestral, the 5 Moxen, Soul Ring, Lotus, and Chaos Orb. And then I've got 4 of each of City of Brass, Taiga, Volcanic Island, and Tropical Island, plus 1 of Pendelhaven and 1 Mishra's Factory. So it has gotten us to a 2-0 record so far, and that is pretty good. So especially since the last couple of times that I've been playing on Tuesday nights, I have not been doing so well. It looks as though there is just one more match going on, and it should be pretty darn close to time. Yep, time in the round was called a couple of minutes ago. So just waiting on one more, and we should be having our new pairings here in just a moment. So if you aren't following, please make sure you follow me. Join me each week on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Part of my regularly scheduled stream, I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins. Tuesday Night Gauntlet. Make sure that you turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. So when I have special streams, like tomorrow night, I will be streaming live the finals of the Alpha 40 League. That stream starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, and it is between Joel Mick and Stephen Menendian. So that definitely should be a good time. And I will be streaming my matches for LobsterCom. LobsterCon is a 3-day extravaganza. Normally, LobsterCon is an in-person event. It's huge, it's awesome, or whatnot, put on by the New England Old School crew. But due to COVID, everything is online now, so it will be 3-day extravaganza online. September 18th, there will be some fun stuff going on, but I'm going to be streaming my matches on the 19th. 19th is the main event. If something happens where I do make the top 8 on the 20th, then I will stream those matches as well. So make sure you set your calendars. If you are not playing in LobsterCom, you can watch me stream my matches. So hope everybody is having a great night tonight. If you want some more old school content, you can always follow me on Instagram at richbourque, RICHBOURQUE. My name is on the screen right there. And I post content there 5 or 6 days a week. I normally take Sundays off. Sometimes I take Saturdays. If I am out of town for whatever reason, then it's going to be less than that. I do a lot of camping trips this summer because we got a camper and we like to go camping. So yeah, I take some weekends off because I'm allowed to do that. Hope everybody is having a good day. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We have we're 2-0 with this deck. It is kind of aggressive, and we've had some good matches. So I'm glad that we're winning, and I'm glad to have everybody who is sticking around here in chat and watching the matches. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys are quiet in chat today. I'm not sure why. I'm talking. I'm playing some games, doing some stuff, doing the thing. Say something. Talk to me. You can tell me that I suck. You can do something like that. Like, just do this. That's all I gotta do.
It's official. You suck.
Tell me I suck. That's fine. we won that one. So game over.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
All right. So it looks like we're not going to have to play the long laugh. All right. If I do extremely poorly in my next match, or if I punt the next match, then maybe we'll do the long laugh. If I punt it, I'll probably end up doing the stupid, but we'll see what happens. So I'm still waiting on one match. I'm not sure what's going on. They're in turns, or maybe they just haven't reported. Oh, there they go. Showing up as reported now. So we should have an opponent here in just a moment. So just another quick reminder of today's deck. This is the Arabian Aggro deck that I am running today. Appreciate everybody who is in the stream. We've got one more round to go, and that should be coming up here in just a moment. So let's see, no pairings yet, but everybody's done with round 2. These are the aggressive creatures that I'm running. I've got 4 copies of Kurdate, 4 copies of Serendibifreet, 4 copies of Flying Men, 2 copies of Urnamjin, and 2 copies of Wailuli Wolf. All kinds of fun going on there. With all the Arabian Nights cards, I do not want to see this bad boy. City in a Bottle is not my friend, so we don't want to see it. But if somebody is running it, we've got to have ways to deal with it. So, we've got 4 ways to counter it with Artifact Blast. 1 red mana, counter target artifact spell. I've got 4 ways to deal with it once it hits the table with the 4 shatters. Then I've got some red blasts and blue blasts to deal with spells of the appropriate color, and tranquilities to deal with enchantments. Bad enchantments for us would be Drop of Honey. There would be the Abyss, Moat, and Control Magic. Control Magic isn't very good for us either. So, yeah, that wouldn't be fun if people like my last round opponent. My last round opponent liked to steal my stuff, and he was playing Diamond Valley, so he was stealing stuff, and he was sacrificing it to do stuff, and he was running his rook eggs and doing stuff with that. So, you know, that was the basis of his deck, and that was pretty sweet for him. He won the one game. It was pretty ridiculous. He was able to get
new pairing received.
He was able to get rook eggs going, and I wasn't able to deal anything with it. So I hear it. We've got a new pairing. Let us see who we are. Oh, okay. We are playing against Angelo. Angelo already has a link. Angelo knows where to find me. So he's been on stream before. So this should be a good match. Angelo's been on stream before. If you don't remember, he played some matches in the top 16 of the Old School Magic Summer Derby. And I streamed a couple of those matches where he was running his shops decks. And yeah, it was a good time. So Angelo's a good player, and we're hoping that we have some good games. It looks like there are a handful of us who are at 2-0, so that means that there's going to be more than one person who ends up as the Gauntlet champion. Gauntlet champion is those who go 3-0. So, just in case he doesn't remember, I'm going to send Angelo a quick message, but he should have the link, so he shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, thanks everybody. Appreciate you all sticking around. All right, let's bring up the deck one more time. Here we go. Arabian Aggro. Bunch of Arabian Nights cards. Some aggressive creatures. Ways to pump them up with Unstable Mutation and Giant Growth. Ways to deal some extra damage with Lightning Bolts. And then a bunch of restricted cards because they're that good. And then running 18 lands. And with the 5 Mox and the Soul Ring and the Lotus, the 18 lands seems like the right number. So we'll see how it goes in this final round. I don't know what Angelo is running today. He like me, he likes to switch things up. So we'll see. We'll see what it is that he has. All right. So speak of the devil. Here is the man himself. Here he is.
Ahoy, ahoy! How's it going? Oh, look at that
No-
beautiful Ollie mat.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yep,
Fantastic.
I got a bunch of sweet playmats now. So it's funny when I was playing modern or standard or whatever, I only wanted one playmat, and I would retire it after like a year or whatever. But now that I play old school, I have like 20 some odd playmats. It's pretty ridiculous, and I've been getting a lot of comments in chat about the Ollie playmat, which I appreciate. So.
Variety's the spice of life, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that pro tip from Aaron today in the Paladin chat was using a wine rack for your playmats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I was like mind blown. Obviously, how did I never think of that?
That is good. Yeah, I've got a couple of playmats downstairs on a clothesline being stretched out because they came rolled up,
Crumpled,
rolled up
yeah.
really tightly rolled, and like they were on the bottom of the piles, they got wrinkle marks. So I've got 3 playmats that are waiting for that, but well, they're also older playmats, so that's part of it. So they're probably in storage for a while.
I mean, I bet you could use iron on low setting with a little like something between it to help work out if it doesn't
Probably.
actually work out naturally.
Right. You want to choose even or odd?
I'll go odd, sir, because I'm a strange
Odd.
boy.
Odd is a cod. It is a 5.
Okay.
It is in fact odd.
Well, let's see here. I'm gonna play, and let's see if I get a player.
Okay.
So you're 2-0 tonight? Yes.
I'm 2-0. Yes.
Okay, my deck is the right way, correct? Right?
Mhm.
Yes. Bottom is this way. I have a player, making my sleeves sure they're right, and I'm gonna keep.
I am going to mulligan. If this
Fair
were
enough.
alpha 40, I would have to show you that it was a no-lane hand.
Heck yeah. But you know what? We could almost institute that, but there's ways of, I guess, sort of playing to your advantage because of the Moxen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So the worst beats that I ever took with the all land, no land mulligan was I was running a fairly aggressive white weenie deck. I had 22 lands, 2 of which were Caldoran outposts. And in the very last round, game 3, in my winning in to the top 8, my opening hand was both outposts and Force of an Alliance and a white knight. And I could not cast anything and I couldn't mulligan because I had lands in my hand.
Oh god.
And it was such a savage beating. So, excuse me. 1,
You got magicked, as it were.
7. Yep. So.
We have all been there.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll do this, and I'll keep.
Cool. I am going to lead with this scariest of scary cards, Island and Pass.
Okay. I will draw. I will play a Volcanic Island into a Curd Ape. No, that's-
Curd Ape?
Yeah.
That guy is boss right now. Sounds good. I will draw. I will play Island.
Mhm.
And I will play River Merfolk and pass to you.
Fishy. All right, untap. Draw. Remind me what River Merfolk does?
He's a 2/1, and I can pay 1 blue to give him Mountain Walk,
Okay.
which you have.
Yeah, I do have mountains. Okay. I'll play a Trop. And... I'll play an Unstable Mutation.
Oh, snap.
And I'll attack for 5.
Okay, so he's 5 on the front
He's a
and
5/6. Yep.
6 on the back.
Mhm.
5 on the front, 6 on the back. I'm probably going to be taking some beats here, is what it sounds like. Yep. Take my beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And then I'm going to drop a Flying Men, and I will say go.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Arabian aggro for sure. Love it. I'm going to play this Island. Sigh. I will swing 2.
He's a 2-1.
He's a 2/1, correct.
Okay, I'll take it.
And it is your go.
Okay, I'm at 18. I will untap. My upkeep. My ape gets a -1/-1 counter.
Yep.
I will draw for turn. And then I will attack for 5.
No blocks.
Okay. And then I will play another Flying Men.
I will power sync that for 2.
Okay. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I will swing 2.
All right, I'll take it. 16.
Pass to you. Upkeep, I have effects.
Okay.
After your ape is smaller, I'm going to Sonic Blast him.
Giant growth him.
Oh, he's so good. What a play. What a play.
Draw for turn.
I'll scoop this one up. Nice game.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically lethal anyway. It's 8, right? Or whatever, 7. So it's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, it was pretty darn close to lethal. If it
Woo!
wasn't lethal.
I like it. What a speedy deck. Okay, so now I know
And knowing
that I
it's
have
half
to
the battle.
run. Well, I'm gonna run that card, and I mean that card's actually kind of good against you. Weird. So
You're talking
weird.
about City in a Bottle. It's really good against me.
Oh no! I'm talking about an entirely different card. I feel like it's gonna be in. I think Control might be too slow for that deck. Jeepers. I'll put that card in. Okay, I think I have 7 to board. And I mean, I know you're bringing in Red Blast 100%, 110%. If you don't bring in Red Blast
Against the Mono Island deck, why would I want to bring in Red Blast? What are you talking about?
then I will not talk with you for a week. I'm just kidding.
Oh, so Steven and Joel said it concrete time. So I will be streaming tomorrow night at it'll be 9 o'clock your time. So it'll be 10 o'clock my time, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. So
Looking forward to it. Oh man, that's going to be a good match. Yeah, Joel's a really interesting guy with a long history, and so is Steven. So very cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And Steven mentioned that he has to be in the room twice, 2 instances for 2, one for his face, one for one for his board. But it also means that he can actually the way he's got to use his phone for one of his cameras. So and then his laptop would be to see what actually is going on. So. Which is fine. That's something that I've been able to deal with in the past.
Nice.
Although last time I wasn't given a heads up when that was the case, so I had to make an adjustment on the fly. But if given enough time, I can make it work. It won't be a problem whatsoever. So I've already got some. I never got rid of my OBS scenes from the Derby, so.
Got it.
So I can just modify them, which was
Nice.
definitely what I was thinking was going to have to happen anyway. Okay. So cut. I assume you're playing first.
Oh yeah. I wasted that dice roll. No, I'm just kidding. There was nothing. My hand was way too slow. Now I know what kind of stuff I need. Okay. I'll make sure I've shuffled well enough. I will shuffle a little bit more. 7 sideboard cards. It's not,
7.
it's not awful. That's okay. I don't feel like any of them are particularly amazing because, they're good enough to bring in. That's all. Okay, 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and not a land. Ooh. Not a single little land.
I will keep this one. Hey, but I mulliganed on the play with no lands, and it worked out well for me. So
Okay, well, I'm hoping for my Lotus Mox land twister play just to get you off of that amazing 7 that you
no.
like.
Here's what you need. You need Lotus, Mox, Land, Time Walk, and Twister,
6, 7, the son
and
of a
then one other
bitch.
random card.
Oh man, I'm on a singleton land. I cannot keep this hand.
Whew.
That's rough.
You are the second opponent to mull to 5 against me.
Well, okay. So the weakness here is in drawing land. Womp 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 womp.
So my last round opponent had a deck that would have made Joe Freshwater extremely happy because he was running Blazing Effigies and he was running Rook Eggs. And,
Oh yeah.
and Preachers and Disharmonies to steal my guys to sacrifice them to the Diamond Valley. So,
Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, that's definitely a Joe deck.
It was,
Lots of Arabian. I love it.
Yeah. Well, just have to dodge the cities in a bottle and everything's fine.
5, 6, 7. Oh my god, I'm on a singleton land again. Yep. So we're going down to 4.
Wow.
I mean, I still have hope on the Lotus Twister play.
Yeah, Lotus Twister's fine.
Wait, do I have Trine Twister in this deck? I mean, I hope I do. Right? Like, yeah. I can't believe, though. I mean, I've drawn 7, right? Because we're in London Mulligan rules.
Yeah.
And I'm just missing, like, not 2 sources.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's give it the good old 3 cut. 4 cut, whatever. Okay, so I'm on 4. On 4 cards. Singleton land again, down to 3. I can't even believe
Serious? Wow.
it. Yeah, that's real.
brutal.
That's. I mean, the math is not strong there.
I
for
mean, if
that
Ancestral was
card.
there, that's fine, but
Nope, no ancestral, no
Mhm.
power, single island, so down to 3. And now, and here's the thing: there has been no ancestral, no Lotus, no Twister in any of those draws.
Mhm.
There wasn't anything to be like, okay, well maybe I'll recover late game against an aggressive deck like yours. There's like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, since it might be a really quick match if I don't get a player, I'm gonna figure out what's going on here and
Ice Blade,
Try to
we
randomize more.
use most of the current rules, including the current Mulligan. The only old rule that we actually go by is Mana Burn still exists. So, yeah, he gets to use the new London Mulligan, which makes mulliganing easier. But, you know, when he's got, you know, 4 consecutive hands that only have 1 land, there's nothing he can do about that. Even with Moxen and Power and things like that, mulligans do happen.
okay, so I'm on 3, so my hope is at least 2 land and to just draw an ancestral at some point. Okay, so 7 cards. Let's see here. Well, that's good news. I have ancestral and an island.
Okay.
So, oh, that is real tough. Wow, this would have been a really good hand to have any other time by now. So I'm talking those 3 for sure. I've got Serendip, Lotus, Island. I'll just show the hand because I'm gonna play out whatever I don't keep.
Yeah.
So here it is. Here's my
wow.
here's my tough decision tree.
Mhm.
It's like this stuff can go away, but so I either lead like this, or I hold this and lead like this and hope I draw a land. That's never going to happen. Or I crack Lotus, hope I draw a land out of my 3 cards, and then have enough left for Serendip.
Right.
I think that's my gambit.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly my gambit.
Yep. All right. So put those on the bottom.
Yeah, these are all on the bottom. Have fun. See your cards.
Okay.
Crack Lotus, play Ancestral. 1, 2, 3. There's the land. Play the dib and pass.
All right. Here we go. All right. Draw. Okay. So City, Ruby, Pearl, Kurt Ape, and then I'll take a point for a Flying Man. And you can go.
19. Draw.
I'm at 19 also.
Swing 3.
I will take it. I'm at 16. I'm going to like it.
Okay, I missed my land drop. Shocking nobody. Pass to
Yep.
you.
Untap. Draw. Swing for 2.
No blocks.
That's it. Just 2.
17.
And you can go.
I'm at 16.
Yep.
Island, swing 3.
I will take it. I'll go down to 13.
Your go.
End step.
Mhm.
Bolt you.
Yeah, I'm at 13.
I will go down to 12, and I will bolt you again.
Cards in hand.
2.
I'm gonna flash counter that.
Sure. All right. So I'm at 12.
Mhm.
I will untap. I'll draw. Attack for 2.
No blocks. 11, excuse me.
Gonna take a point and giant growth the ape.
Down to 8
5.
and 11.
And then I will play a Kurt ape, and I will say go.
Okay, now I'm at 7. I'm in bad position here. Yeah, I
Talaria.
guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Talaria. I guess I can't afford the swing, which is really bad. And then if you get the forest, it's really good for you. If I take the swing, I mean, you're gonna put me down by 3 minimum. You get the forest, I'm dead, or almost dead. Or I'm dead on my upkeep if I do that.
Oh,
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I draw the forest.
Oh right, so I wouldn't be dead on my
You wouldn't
upkeep.
be dead.
I'd be close to dead. I'd be 1 away, and
You'd
I'd have
be
to
mostly dead.
and I'd have to do 8 damage to you, which is just out of range because Sonic Blast wouldn't get me there with the second dib, right? Because well, no, it would be dib throw, but you could just dib throw. Yeah, that's not enough. That's 1 away. Okay, so I guess we'll take the long route. Pass.
Okay, untap. Draw. Go ahead.
6. Draw. Oopsies. I guess I'm gonna swing for 3.
Red blast it.
I will counterspell that.
Okay. I will take 3.
Down
Go
to 8.
down to 8.
Now if you've got the forest, I'm dead on board.
Yeah.
Go.
Untap. Draw. It's not a forest. Three.
No blocks.
Take 3. I will take a point for a dip. I'm at 7.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I should have blue blasted you and left my counterspell mana open up. That was a huge mistake on my part. Now that I look back at it, I play my Dan though, which is some hot Arabian sideboard action.
Yep.
And scoop. Good game.
Whew. Wow.
Even if I didn't have the dib, and I actually played the correct way, and blue blasted the red blast and kept my counterspell mana opener, I can't kill you there because I didn't draw the side blast. But
Yeah.
I would have put myself in the right position if I had played the right counterspell. I mean, down to 3. I feel good that it was 7-2 at the end. GG, my man.
Yeah. You want to play a third game for fun?
Sure, for sure. That sounds great.
All right.
Love to.
Might as well.
I
We
guess
got
I get to
time.
be on the play 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Wow, my deck.
I mean, you've got a good deck because you've played it before, so I know what it is somewhat. I mean, it's not like I've analyzed your deck list or anything, but I know that you're running a good deck. So
Yeah,
Just,
this is making Merfolk viable. Paladin Magic Merfolk as a what I did was I slipped in Dibs because they were already good, and I put Dan in the sideboard just to have like big threats against people playing blue.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so that's what's so great about it. A Dan in a deck like this, like you're not playing blue and white, right? Which has lots of potential to deal with things that already show up on the board state, and eventually has Sirs at the top end. Instead, you basically on turn 4 you can spend 2 on the Dan and 2 for your counterspell backer, and you're still okay.
Yeah.
So it's it's not like the late turn, like 7th turn Sarah or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
I got a Hand I Must Keep.
Let's see what we got.
Oops, sorry.
I got some lands and I got some spells, so I guess we'll keep it.
Sapphire and a little island and pass.
All right, you're on. We'll go with a Taiga.
Yep.
And I will play a Soul Ring.
Yep.
Sapphire.
Yep.
Flying Man.
We will remove Soul the Flying Man.
Oh, awesome. Go ahead.
Yeah, main deck, remove Soul. Oh, there's my... That's the card. That's the card against you I want.
Yeah.
Maze of Ith,
Maze
pass.
of Ith. Yep, untap. Draw. I will play a Trop. And I will Ancestral myself.
Can't do anything about it, or won't. Either way, it's good.
1, 2, 3. Flying Man.
It's good.
Go ahead.
And I will play this here island and pass.
Okay, untap. Draw. Attack.
Send them back home.
Okay. Factory.
Hmm.
And Wily Wolf.
Why? Okay, remind me.
Target tap to give target creature +1/+1 till end of turn.
Got it. Buff. Cool. Why Willy Wolf is good in here.
All right, and you can go.
I'm gonna play this island, and then I'm gonna play this Lord of Atlantis.
Sure.
Pass to you.
End step. Red Blast the Lord.
Red Blast Lord. How do I feel about Red Blast Lord? Cards in hand?
3.
I mean, he's probably still dead anyway, but I'm gonna counterspell.
Okay. All right. I will untap. And I will draw. I will activate my factory.
Sounds good.
And I will attack with everything.
Send back. Right, because sending back the factory lets you block. No, I have. Yep. I would let you block. Yeah, okay, so send back the factory.
Send back the factory.
Take 2. Or?
Giant Growth.
5. 15.
And I will bolt your dude. While you
My
tap
dude
that.
is dead.
And you can go.
Okay. Draw. I will play this, and then ye good old Serendib.
Ye old Serendib. Sure.
While I'm behind on life. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Tiger.
Yep.
Activate the factory.
You got it.
Attack with everything.
I will block the factory. And that's all I have.
Giant Growth on the factory.
I'm gonna maze the the factory.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take 2 unless you have other plays.
Take 2.
Boom, boom. 13.
Go ahead.
Untap, take damage, 12.
Yep.
Draw. Play this here, island. Swing 3.
I will take it, and I'll like it.
I'm gonna untap my own dib.
Yep.
With after combat.
Sure.
And then pass to you. Your go.
Untap. Cards in hand.
1 card.
One
Un card.
Draw. Wheel.
Ooh. Ooh. While wheel is on the stack, I'm gonna Psionic Blast your Flying Man? Question mark? I really want to kill your Waluigi Wolf, but you're just gonna pump your Flying Man, and I'm gonna take damage for it. If I kill the Flying Man, then yeah, I'm gonna kill Flying Man.
Okay. So take 2.
And I take my 2.
Yep.
And we draw cards.
I will discard a demonic tutor that I couldn't cast.
4, 5, 6, 7. Totally fair. Oh, hey, I left myself an open. I'm gonna mute myself over there. Cool.
Volcanic Island.
It's good.
Attack.
Just with Waluigi Wolf?
Yep.
Cool. I will get in front of Waluigi Wolf.
Giant growth.
I will counterspell that.
Okay. And then I guess I will do it again.
Well, Schnapskis. I find myself 1 mana short, so goodbye, Dib.
And then we'll say hello to my dib.
Hello, little Dib. How are you?
And you can go.
Okay. Well, you're tapped down right now. This is right where I want you to be, clearly. I'd play my land, and I think the correct play here is a disc.
Sure.
But depending on what you have, I may just die anyway. So, so here's my disc, and then after that, I am done. It's your go.
Untap. Upkeep, I take 1. 16. Draw.
Do you know why you take 1? Because you deserve it. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
because I deserve it.
Because you dib it.
Activate my factory.
Swing. Yeah, this is bad news for me. I'll send back the dib.
Okay.
Take 3.
Yep. Take
7.
3. And I'll play City of Brass and say go.
Oh man, it's so sad that I can't blow up my disc right now. So sad. Draw. Okay, I play this here, island, and then I pass to you. It's your go.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, I take a point. Because I deserve it.
Right, exactly. There we go.
Mhm. Draw. I'll attack with these 2.
Yeah, I'll blow up the disc, obviously, now.
Okay. Cards in hand?
I have 5.
5. Okay.
How about you?
I have 4. I'm gonna cast not like that. Like that. Earn Gen.
Okay, I am going to power sync you for 3.
Red Blast your power sync.
Flash counter your red blast.
Okay. I take a point. I'm at 14.
Woohoo!
Go
And
ahead.
then Oh my god. I'm gonna do the stupidest thing ever because I'm gonna play a Serendipity Freet on my turn. I'm gonna play a Serendipity Freet and a Merfolk.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass to you. It's your go.
Untap. One card.
One card in hand. What could it be?
Draw. Lotus.
Lotus is good.
Go ahead.
Take a damage to 6. Draw a card. I will give. You have a mountain over there, so I'm gonna give my guy Mountain Walk.
Yep.
And swing 5.
Sounds good. I'm at 9.
Okay. And then I pass to you. It's your go.
Draw. Flying Man.
Flying Man is good.
Cards.
2 cards.
Go ahead.
Okay, untap skis. Take a damage to 5, draw. Swing with, well, make my guy Mountain Walk and swing with my 2 guys.
Okay. I will block your dip.
Sounds good.
I'll
2
take
getting
2.
through.
I'm at
Down to
7.
7. Yeah, it's your go.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap, take a damage to 4. Play another desert. Those have been nice way earlier. Give my guy Mountain Walk and swing 4 or 5.
I'm at 2.
Your go.
Draw. Cards.
3 cards.
Is one of them a counterspell?
Mostly counter spells. Not mostly counter spell. Okay, I will red blast that or blue blast that. Blue blast that.
Figured. All right, that's yours.
Yeah, I had blue blast, flash counter. That was my.
Oh yeah, you were sitting pretty there. So
That wheel helped me more than you for sure. For sure. Well, thanks for making it a 2-1 match, even though it was a 2-0 blowout. Thanks, of course, man.
yeah, so I boarded in the red blast, and I wasn't sure if you're running control magic, so I boarded in tranquility as well.
No control magics, though. I mean, that's a card that you would expect to show up in this deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not running it. I brought in 7 cards. There were 3 blasts, 3 dandans, and a disc. And the disc paid off.
Yeah.
In that game.
I'm only running 2 red blasts in the deck, so. But,
Oh, sorry, it was 4 blue blasts. So actually, I brought in 8. I thought I was bringing in 7, but I brought in 8.
But yeah, so I'm running 2 red blasts, 2 tranquilities, 3 blue blasts, and then because of I don't want to deal with City in a Bottle.
Yep.
Artifact Blast.
Oh yeah.
And Shatter.
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't put City in this deck, and there's nothing that like it particularly runs into. I mean, I guess the Dandan and the deserts are really the reason why I don't. But
yeah, well, you've got Dandan, you've got Desert, and you've got Dib. So that's...
Well, right. Yeah, and we naturally play fewer City in a Bottles in Paladin Magic because of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. These are the 6 I took out against you. Walk because it's just whatever, and I knew you had Red Blast, and Brain Geyser for the same exact reason, and Recall for the same exact reason, and I put a Blue Blast in instead of the Power Sync. I got rid of my book because it's so slow, and I expected you to bring an Artifact Hate, honestly. And then the One River Mofolk for one of the Dandans because Dandan is just better.
I didn't bring in the Artifact Hate because I just assumed that I didn't need it, which I really
You're right.
didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it would have been nice to have for the disc, but...
Nice.
You know, but I'd rather have, if you're playing a book, then, normally I'm winning. That's the way that I was looking at it. So.
Sure. My board consists of the 3 fluxes, the cards you saw before, as well as another book and a Mirror Universe, because I love that card, and it's just fun.
Mirror Universe is an awesome card. I really, really like it.
Yeah. Thanks for the games, my man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream again. You have a good night. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll talk to you guys in just a minute.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
We did it, chat. We did it. We are 3-0, which is a nice turnaround from last week where we went 3, and we went 1-2, I think, the week before that. So, yeah, we were the winnest. We were running this Arabian aggro deck, and it was full of aggro and full of Arabian. So it was definitely worked the way it was supposed to work, and I did not have to run into a city in a bottle. So these guys were pretty good. While Lily Wolf did some work. Erdem I didn't see very often, so it wasn't there. But the freaking Kurt Ape was just a house. And then obviously Serendipity Freed. So this bad boy we never saw. So thankfully for us, we didn't have to worry about it. But it was still some good games. And then the Artifact Blast are the only card that never came in. So it was definitely some fun playing this deck today. So thank you everybody for joining the stream tonight. I appreciate that. Please don't forget to follow and make sure that you turn on those notifications so that you are aware of when it is that I go live. I play every single Tuesday night. It is my regularly scheduled stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget to follow and turn on those notifications. And then tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, I will be bringing you the finals of the Alpha 40 League. So the Joel Mick versus Steve Menendian. So that should be a good time. So appreciate everybody joining the stream tonight. And I'm hoping that you guys can join me again tomorrow night or the next time that I stream. Until then, you guys have a great night and take care.